Recently, may mga nagtatanong sa akin dito sa ating channel kung ano nga mga okay na laptops na bilhin despite the price are surging. Lalo na right now, malapit na back to school and probably you have to be deciding kung ano nga mga laptop na pwede mong dalhin sa college, ano nga mga pwede mong bilhin for gaming, ano nga mga okay for content creating. Today in this video, nakapaghiram ako ng dalawang laptop from our friends from Gigabyte Philippines. And I got here is a Gigabyte Gaming A16 and on the other side, it's a Gigabyte Aero X16. Both of them meron siyang configuration of up to RTX 5070 and probably it might get you confused kung ano nga ba dapat mong piliin dito sa dalawa. Halos hindi nagkakalayo ka ng specs. Well, yan ang pag-usapan natin right after this quick intro. Now, hindi na tayo mag-unboxing. Basically, inside the box, you get a few manuals. You get your chargers like this one, the charging brick. Ito yung kay Gaming A16. And ito yung kay Aero X16. Halos pareho lang sila. Pero did you know, guys, hindi mo kailangan bit-bitin yung ganitong kabibigat ng mga charging bricks. But rather, you can bring something as small as this one. And this one is a Chuktek na 140 watts na GAN charging brick, which can definitely supply power sa inyong laptop. What's nice dito sa kanya is very compact siya and okay na okay siya dalhin, especially if you travel. Or probably kung hindi nyo masyado kilala si Chuktek, meron din tayong U-Green na 100 watts na GAN charging brick na ganito itsura. Makita mo dito may display pa siya kung ilang watts ang binibigay niya sa yung device. It can charge up to 5 devices all at the same time. Ito ang recommended ko for laptops. And ginamit ko naman on both of these laptops. Kayang-kaya niya i-power up both of them. Walang problema. More information on the description box below. So okay, let's go ahead and check muna natin yung Gigabyte na Gaming A16. Now, one good thing naman dito sa kanya is solid ang kanyang build. I like yung kanyang design. You have your Gigabyte logo over here at the back. One nice thing naman sa kanya is pwede mo open up to 180 degrees. Maganda naman kanyang design dito sa ilalim and I'm pretty sure na magandang kanyang venting system dito. Yung heat dissipation niya dito. Meron kang vent din dito sa gilid and on the other side. Now, on the left side, we have yung kanyang power in, LAN port, HDMI port, isang A port and isang C port. Itong C port na ito, pwede mong gamitin ito pang charge ng iyong laptop provided that you use a PD 3.0 na charger like U-Green and Chuktek. Well, the downside is that isa lang kanyang USB-C port, so kung ginamit mo yung port for charging, sorry na lang. And on the other side, sa kanyang kanan, you get dalawang USB-A port and isang audio jack in. And of course, nandito kanyang LED. One nice thing naman sa kanyang keyboard is madali siya mag-type and wala akong naging problema sa kanya. Tahimik lang siya mag-type, hindi siya maingay. And I also love yung kanyang RGB na settings dito. And yung kanyang trackpad is very responsive and generously big naman. So pag-usapan muna natin kanyang display. This one has a 16-inch na IPS LCD na level display. 165Hz screen refresh rate, WQXGA ang kanyang resolution, and meron siyang up to 3 ms ang kanyang response time. 100% na sRGB and MUX switch din support niya. One thing to like din sa kanya is pretty thin ang kanyang bezel all throughout 4 corners. And another thing na napansin ko rin sa kanya is that naka-matte display na siya. So meaning medyo mas bawas ang kanyang glare like in nandito sa aking harap na ilaw. Hindi lang siya kasing nakakairita unlike yung mga glossy na display. Now if you're watching mga videos naman on this one, I'm pretty sure na mag-i-enjoy ka naman dito sa kanya. I've watched videos from YouTube, watched basketball games sa NBA, and watching mga music videos, Korean novela, lahat naman yan, I'm pretty sure ma-enjoy mo rin the way that I enjoyed it. Now one good thing naman dito sa kanya is hindi naman siya sobrang bigat for a gaming laptop. You can carry this one anywhere kung gusto mo maglaro, gusto mo mag-content creation, and this is weighing at around 2.2 kilograms. And pag sinara mo siya, it's 19.45mm thick. Now, one of the good things naman dito sa kanya, mabilis din siya mag-charge. Be it using yung provided na charging brick or you bring your own charging brick na PD 3.0. Kaya na mag-charge ng 50% in just 30 minutes. And based sa akin everyday usage naman using this one for 2 weeks, I would say na siguro it can last me for around mga 10 to 12 hours. Depende sa yung usage pattern. Siyempre, mas malakas siya mag-consume ng battery, especially if you're doing gaming, lalo na pa nagre-render ka rin, sagad-sagad ang yung GPU. Now, speaking of GPU, itong A16 na hawak ko right now has a 5060 na 8 gigs ang kanyang RTX na NVIDIA. Pero of course, meron siya mga higher models sa up to RTX 5070. And of course, meron siya up to 80 watts na max TGP. Now, itong Gaming A16 na hawak ko right now is being powered by the AMD Ryzen 7 260. Meron siyang 16 gigs of RAM pero expandable up to 64. And currently yung storage ko neto is 512 pero meron siyang 1 terabyte na variant. And ang gamit nga pala nila inside is a Kingston na storage. Of course, this one comes together with a Windows 11 na single home language, which of course, default by English. Pero wala nga lang siya kasama mga Office, you just have to buy it separately. But of course, you can use mga alternatives like Google Docs, Google Spreadsheet, di ba? Para wala na extra cash out. Some other things na kailangan mo malaman, this one has a Dolby Atmos na sounds. Meron siya FHD na camera, pwede mong gamitin mo pang web chat. And ang kanyang Wi-Fi is 6E, hindi pa siya Wi-Fi 7 for your information. Now, ginawa ko naman ng mga benchmarking dito on this laptop. Ito, i-share ko muna sa inyo. Itong Gigabyte Gaming A16 has a price range of around mga nasa 57,000 pesos to 70,000 pesos. Depende sa kanyang GPU configuration, sa kanyang RAM configuration, and sa kanyang storage configuration. Pero I'll pop the link on the description box below or just simply click yung YouTube shopping link para makita nyo kung saan mo siya pwede mabili ng legit itong Gigabyte Gaming na A16. Now, kamusta naman experience ko dito for 2 weeks? Now, honestly, one thing na nagustuhan ko dito sa kanya is very simple lang siya. Yung kanyang design is medyo mukhang gamer-centric pero medyo subtle siya konti para magmukha naman siya for daily usage. One thing to like dito sa kanya is maganda ka na keyboard, sarap mag-type, no? Dahil this one has a Gigabyte na golden curve keyboard na configuration. Probably yun ang pinagmamalaki ng Gigabyte dito, kaya masarap siya mag-type. Overall, it can give you some really good na casual gaming experience. Okay din siya pang edit ng mga videos, kaya naman niya i-handle. And one thing to love dito sa kanya is yung kanyang sounds, quite good and immersive yung kanyang sounds dito, which is talaga ma-enjoy mo, especially when you're music tripping dito sa laptop na ito, or you're just simply doing some contents or just simply playing games. Itong laptop na ito is more geared towards yung mga beginner and casual gamers, yung mga medyo mas budgeted na content creators, yun ang mga pwedeng bumili na itong laptop na ito. So right now, hawak na natin si Aero X16. And one thing na mamimiss mo sa kanya is hindi niya kaya mag-bend up to 180 degrees dahil limited lang siya up to ganito lang. If you do the math, I think this is a 135 degrees. Now, pareho naman sila ni A16 na may RGB na keyboard. Kanyang trackpad is a little bit bigger compared kay A16. Mas generous pa. Pag tinignan natin dito sa right side, we have dalawang A port na USB and isang aux-in. And pati ka rin LED light nandito. And on the other side, nandito ka ng power in, LAN port, HDMI port, isang A port, and isang C port. Itong C port, pwede mo gamitin siya pang charge using a PD 3.0 na charging brick like Ugreen and Chuptec. We got a pretty nice na matte display. So almost the same naman sila nung A16, having a 16-inch na IPS LCD, 165Hz yung kanang refresh rate, WQXGA ng kanyang resolution, and also up to 3ms ang kanyang response time, 100% sRGB ang kanyang color gamut, and we have a whopping na 92% na screen-to-body ratio. So, meaning very slim ang kanyang mga bezels. That one I like. Kaysa mobile phone, I like slim bezels. Now, this one also has a Dolby Atmos na sounds, and meron siyang smart cooling technology. Kung one thing na napansin ko dito sa kanya habang naglalaro ng games, tahimik ang kanyang fans, di siya maingay. And sabi ng Gigabyte, meron siya 4-vent design, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ayos, di ba? Better heat dissipation means mas malamig ang iyong system, mas lesser ang frame drops. And one thing na pinagmamalaki ni Gigabyte dito is maganda ang kanyang surface. Tawag na dito is a exquisite na sandblasting na craft, which I like. Maganda yung kanyang kongkamat, masarap hawakan, and hindi kumakapit ng mga fingerprint sa kanya. Unlike si A16. Now, one thing to notice dito sa kanya is magaan siya. Well, way lighter than si A16. This one is just 1.9 kilograms. And pag sinara mo siya, it's just a 16.7mm thick, which is of course thinner than yung 19.45 ni A16. Mabilis din siya mag-charge, 50% in 30 minutes. And nung tinetesting ko naman to for 2 weeks, halos 11 to 12 hours ang kanyang battery life. Depende sa yung usage, of course. Now, there's several configuration dito sa kanyang processor. Meron siyang AMD Ryzen na AI7 and AI9. Depende sa nakuha ninyo. Itong hawak natin right now is a AMD na Ryzen AI7 na 350. 30% better ang kanyang multitasking. Therefore, this is a better na CPU. Of course, this one comes together with a Windows 11 na single home language, and meron din siyang kasama na Copilot Plus PC. And pagdating naman sa kanyang GPU, ang kanyang max variant dito is a NVIDIA na RTX 5070, pero ang hawak natin right now is a 5070 A16 na model. Now again, yung kanyang processor inside this one is a AMD Ryzen AI7-3350 together with a 16 gigs of RAM expandable to 64 and a 1TB na storage na SSD na Kingston. Now, itong Aero X16 has a price range of around 80,000 to 100,000. Depende sa configuration ng iyong GPU, yun ang magdedetermine ng presyo. Pero I'll pop the link on the description kung saan mo siya pwede mabili and para makita mo kung ano mga variant available in the market right now. Now, kamusta naman ang aking experience dito sa kanya? Honestly, mas gusto ko siya bitbitin for traveling kasi mas magaan siya. Mas maliit, mas compact. Pero of course, you have to consider kanyang price point. Do you need it? Based naman sa akin 2 weeks experience dito sa laptop na ito, this one can give you some really good na gaming experience, be it nasa lang yung bahay or you're on the go. And watching your favorite shows dito on this laptop is definitely going to give you a good and immersive na experience. Yung ganang sounds coming out from ganang Dolby Atmos tune na speakers is definitely loud and clear. So wala kang maging problema be it you're gaming, listening to music, immersive ang experience na makuha mo dito sa kanyang sounds. Napag din naman sa experience ko dito sa Adobe Premiere Pro while editing and exporting, this one is faster compared sa A16. And pagdating sa gaming, mas magandang game experience ka rin dito compared sa A16. Para kay nino nga man naman tong laptop na ito, this one is for mga more professional people looking for long-term durability na high-end specs. Itong si Aero X16 is definitely tailor-fit para sa iyo. One thing that I like dito sa Aero X16 is more durable, mas tougher siya than A16. Pero I would say na at the end of the day, it's a good investment. Na kung pinagtabi ko itong dalawang laptop na ito side by side, si A16 is definitely tailored fit para sa mga younger professional, yung mga startup na business, yung mga casual gamers or beginning gamers, yung tipong gusto mo maglaro ng mga games like Valorant, Forza Horizon, Cyberpunk, kaya naman i-handle. Or if you're a content creator na medyo mas tight ang yung budget, I suggest na si A16 is just simply perfect for you. You can get yung mga lower graphical cards na configuration like 5050 or 5060 para mas makatipid ka. Now, on the other side, if you don't like yung weight na masyado mabigat and you want it to be more durable, pang long-lasting, ang yung laptop na investment, si Aero X16 is the one for you. First things first, mas malakas ka ng CPU. Secondly, mas magaan siya and mas maganda ang kanyang cooling system, giving you better performance pagdating sa gaming, pagdating sa video editing, and probably all of the multitasking na gusto mong gawin sa kanya, you would do it better dito sa Aero X16. Now, I hope guys na linawan kayo dito sa dalawang laptop na ito kung ano nga ba dapat mong bilhin if you're considering buying a laptop tong 2026. Now, kung gusto niyo malaman kung saan niyo pwede mabili, I'll pop it on the description box below or simply just click yung YouTube shopping link dyan sa tabi para i-redirect kayo sa mga official stores na nagbebenta ng Gigabyte. Or pwede ko rin lagay dito sa description box kung saan niyo pwede mabili sa mga physical store here in the Philippines nationwide. Now, if you want more videos like this one, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe sa akin channel para ma-notify kayo once na naggawa tayo ng mga videos na comparison sa mga laptops just like this one. So, paano guys? Hanggang dito muna ako. I'll see you on my next video. Peace out. And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.